So the next set of videos we're going to do is going to be on this resistance motor. Then I'm going to do one on the flywheel, but this one's about changing this incline board right here, okay? So you can get a good view of that. I'm going to zoom the camera in a little bit. You really don't need to see everything. You don't really need to see me. I'm just going to focus on that. Alright, so hopefully you have a better view of that. This is a standard, I'm going to call it incline board, control board for Nordictrack. It looks like it's power board, 18 watts, W00716, reversion E. Not really sure what reversions do. A lot of times they have reversions listed on it, and I can see no change. Alright, so this obviously is your power wire for your incline. Alright. So this is going to be pretty simple. I'm hoping this just pulls out. And I am right on that. That just pulls off. Make sure your machine is unplugged before you start doing any of the electrical work. I should have said that at the beginning. I'll make sure I add a little blurb to that. This is for your sensor for your incline. You follow this out right here. So we're just going to pull this one out. Wow, that feels a little tough. So I'm going to put a little pressure on it right there because I don't want to pull the port out. So I'm removing this one. All these are different size pins, different size connectors, so you would have a hard time getting them mixed up. So let's remove the main one right here. Okay. The next one is the RPM or speed sensor. This comes down and this lines up with this speed sensor right here, and there's a little magnet, but that's going to be a separate video too. I'm getting away from myself. So that doesn't, pulled out nice and easy, didn't have to help it. Alright, so the next one is your resistance motor. It goes down here. Now I guess to be on the safe side, it's probably best to take a picture of that. Looks like it only goes back in one way, so I'm not going to bother doing that. Alright? Alright, this ground. This is white, so this blue was loose. So let me put the blue back on so I can show you how to take it off. I don't know if that was the issue in the first place, but we'll see. So we're going to remove the blue on LG2. And then LG3 is white. Let's see if this one's loose. Nope. That one fit on, took off pretty easy. Alright, so that's it on changing the actual wiring. So now we're going to need to remove these little studs, let's call it. So these little things, we're just going to press them down here and pull on the PC board a little bit. Same thing with this one. It's kind of like a toggle bolt that you put into your wall. It's just that you can see it and compress them. And I don't know if when you buy a new board, if they come with these new toggle bolts or press clips. So I'm going to try and save them, alright? So I've taken it off. There's the board. New board comes in, open the box up, stick that bad boy back in. Everything's lining up. Press that back in. Press that back in. Press that back in. This one doesn't want to clip, but that one's clipping nice and good. So, new press pins probably wouldn't have hurt, but I don't have them. So I'm going to fix the ones I got. Alright? Come on. There we go. Flare that head out a little bit. Alright, so we know that's a blue one here. And that fits tight. I wonder if that was one of the problems. We know the white goes up here. Alright. Then we're going to put this on last because this will cover over that. See if we can't get just an inch more slack on that. Alright. So there is our resistance motor. Look at that blue keeps coming off. No shame. So we're going to open these terminals up or spade lug up a little bit. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, so now we're going to put the speed sensor, RPM sensor, whatever you want to call it. We're going to put that back. Pushing the incline sensor. Here it is here. We're going to put that back. Then the main wire harness. Alright. And then power to your incline board. I'm going to put that back right there like that. Everything looks pretty well seated, feels pretty well seated. Go ahead and put the ground back on. Like that. Not much slack in those wires, but it's not really a necessity. And that's really it as far as installing your incline controller, power board. Not sure how they word it. Either one of those two will work. I got some other videos I'm going to do, so I wasn't really going to repeat the assembly. But this will go back on here. Screws are coordinated with the spot. We'll kind of go back like so. Then on my disc, you'll see that on how to remove the disc and how to put the disc back on. Alright, so that's really it. Because we're so far down into this, I don't want to put it back together just to take it back apart. If you have any questions on that, you can always email me at fitnesspartspro@gmail. I can help you through that. But usually, kind of like they said, it goes back together like it came apart. Alright, so that's it for that. We're going to work on the resistance motor next. And then we're going to work on all the parts inside of there. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for viewing. And I guess that's it. Thanks a lot.